So sorry. I noticed something. My my time was going backward instead of forward, so that is not a good sign. Okay, so I had to come up again. So I had to come up again. Alright guys, so let's continue from from where we stopped. I'm in love, I'm in love with Jesus, I'm in love. Where are you, my darling, darling? I want to see you, see you. Where are you, my darling, darling? I want to see you, see you. Okay, I don't know. It's like you're not shining so brightly. I don't want this thing to disturb my eyes. Hi, Benito. Welcome to my life. How are you doing? Where are you watching from, please? Guys, hold on. I'm trying to. Hi, Buba. Buba, welcome. Nice to meet you. Welcome, guys. Give me some minutes. We'll continue from where we stopped. Hi, how are you doing? I'm doing good. How about you? Where are you watching from, Buba? Bubu, Bubu, where are you watching from? So I was mentioning the things that could hinder your prayers. things that could be, that could be delaying your answers. This is for those of you who always complain. I have used this one, I have used that one. The prayers didn't go well. God did answer this and that one. I am. Alright, you're watching from Tanzania. It's good to meet you. So how is life over there? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please do well to subscribe to the channel. Thank you and God bless you as you do so. Please do well to hit that subscribe button. Where are you from? I'm from Nigeria. And I'm streaming from Nigeria. Okay, Buba, you're from Gambia. Wow. Nice to meet you. Welcome to my live chat. So I'm talking about things that could hinder your prayers. Things that could hinder your prayers. I'm sorry, um I didn't give the title so that you guys will know the the reason for the life. Okay, but let's just be snappy on it because we don't have much time anymore. So, okay, yeah, it's good to meet you. Zimbabwe, hi, welcome. Where are you watching from, Zimbabwe? Please, I want you to do me a favor and like this live. Double tap on your screen, like. Let me know where you're watching from in the comment section, and do well to subscribe. If you have not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and double tap on your screen. Thank you and God bless you. So things that could hinder your prayers. Things that could hinder your prayers. These things are common things. Things we see as common things, but they are they can do a lot of damages in our spiritual life. So we've already mentioned a lot, and another one is pride. Do you know that there are people who actually feel pride? That people who actually feel too big for God. Do you know that there are people who actually feel too big to God? There are people, human beings are very fun. There are people who feel too big or too important. Like, you know, there are people like that. I want you all to know that we worship, we serve only but one God. It's just that we say it, we just do the worship in different languages. But we worship only but one God. The earlier you understand this, the better for you. So for those of you who have pride, who feel too big or too important to pray, you now look at yourself and be like, why would you be wasting time to pray? Meanwhile, some things are going, you know, bad or even getting worse in your spiritual life. Please, if you know you are this kind of person, you have to stop it because trust me, it won't go well with you. Another thing is doubt. Doubting Thomas. I said, like I told you in the previous life, there are a lot. I know you as a human being, you might not get all of them done. You might not be perfect, but at least you need to be aware. You need to be aware. You need to do your very best and let God handle it. You don't do things like you don't intentionally do something and be like anything that want to happen will happen. And nothing will happen. No. So you don't doubt things. And when you pray and you do not believe your prayer will be answered, like for instance, I recommend a product and I tell you to use it and pray. You will not look at that thing and be like, is it, how can I tell you to use this red oil to pray? Because I don't know. Do you do red oil prayer? You will not look at yourself and be like, how can a big girl, a big boy like you will now come and be using red oil to pray? Are you sure it's going to work? You have a pastor gives you a prayer point, tells you do it like this, and you now start doubting, how am I sure this thing is going to work? Please stop giving room for doubt when you're praying. Stop giving room for doubt when you are praying. Please. I've really talked too much today. It's showing already. Unforgiveness, we've talked about it. We've talked about it. Sinful lifestyle. How about sinful lifestyle? Allow me to, there's that song that I used to say, this life, I can't kill myself. Allow me to flex. So I'm not a Muslim. I'm a Christian. That song that I used to say, this life, I cannot kill myself. Allow me to flex. You are flexing, you are doing. I'm not stopping you. I'm not saying you should not do it, but I'm just telling you this could delay your answer. This could hinder your prayers. Sinful lifestyle. You do a lot of things. God, I don't want to mention all. Lack of faith, not trusting God that God can do. Like, if you don't trust that God can open that door. You do not trust that God can do that thing. God can make impossible things to be possible. God can break that. God can break that chain. You do not have faith in God. You do not trust God's power. Okay. Negative words. Negative words. Speaking negatively about or after praying or before praying. You want to pray. You have already set your praying place where you want to stay and pray. And then the next thing, you start saying something negative. You start the curse. You start bad words. Hello? How do you want God to answer that? Or maybe after you're done praying, you now start cursing somebody, you now start swearing for somebody, you now start saying negative things. We are all one. I don't dislike anybody. Muslim, Christian, anyone, we are all one. Another one is disobedient. Now, in this part, it could be when you ignore a a revelation from God. There are people who God reveals things before they do it. There are people that God shows them things in the dream almost all the time. Maybe there's something you are passing through at that moment and you don't know what to do. You don't know how to you don't even know whether you can go and meet somebody. You are just confused. And then you now sleep and had dreams and God showed you what to do. You wake up and you start feeling lazy, feeling so like you don't want to take that thing serious. You start ignoring that message. How else do you want God to help you? God reveals or talks to us through dreams, through our intuition, through our feelings. Now God showed you something and you are disobeying, like you don't want to do it. You don't take it as anything. That is dangerous. Impatience, expecting answers immediately and giving up quickly. All of you know they calm down. You just finish praying now. You want magic to happen. You don't have patience. Your patience are very short. Hello, I'm sorry. your prayers will be delayed and hindered if you're that kind of person. Let me tell you how God works according to my understanding and experience. When you are praying for a particular miracle, the reason why it will not happen immediately is God, you have already sent your answer. Those answers you sent, they don't go, like, it will not bounce back at you. Any prayer you made, any request you made, anything you asked God to do will never ever bounce back. You have sent that prayer. You've told God what you want. Now, what God does is he now, okay, now let's say you want to build a house, or you want to, let me say, you want to travel abroad. Do you know that while we were coming into this life, thank you so much, Dr. Demon. Wow. While we were coming into this life, we came for a purpose. We came that God already knew this is the time you are going to fulfill your purpose. This is the age you're going to fulfill this task. This is when you're going to become rich. This is okay. If there's traveling abroad in your character, in your destiny, this is when you are going to, when this is when that thing is going to get manifested physically for you. If there is wealth in your destiny, there is a certain age, there is a certain age God assigned that to happen. For instance, it was assigned for it to happen in your 30s, and you are praying in your late 20s or in your 20s. God is not going to, okay, now God is going to consider some parts that, okay, you need this thing, but He's not going to give you all, because of God has His reasons. Now, the reason could be that if I give you this thing at this age, you might not be able to take care of it. If I give you this thing at this age, somebody might take it away from you. It happens. So while you are sending your prayers, your request, you're calling on God, God is also busy making sure that you get that thing at the right time. So some delay is not actually from what you did, but because it's not yet time. Because it's not yet time. I want you to understand that. So when you pray, you have to have patience. Have patience, trust God for the answers, trust the process, trust divine timing. Do you understand? Another one is lack of focus. I mentioned it. Doubtful heart. I've already mentioned that one. Unclean heart. I talked about it in our first life. Your heart is not clean. Your heart is not pure. And you're praying for God's place. You're praying for God's miracle. You're praying for God's abundance. Meanwhile, your heart is not pure and clean. It could hinder your prayers. If you are selfish, your prayers could be delayed and hindered. Praying only for selfish desires. You just want to have money, live a good life, live I don't care life, lock up. God said it's not a wise, it's not a wise thought. If that is all you think about, that money you want to get, that wealth you want to get, you just want to get it for yourself, for your selfish desire, because you want to go and be competing. Then another one is fear, believing the problem is bigger than God. When you are so afraid, let me ask you something. Okay, Puba, go ahead with your question. I've just been talking straight, like I would have just allowed you guys to say something. Like, if you have any question, please go ahead. Hi, Hamadu. Are you reading the Bible? I'm not reading the Bible, I'm just giving a message. So, when you are fearful, trust me, your prayers could be hindered. You don't even trust God can fight that battle for you. You're already believing that the problem is bigger than God. You don't trust that God can sort it out. I'm not reading the Bible. You don't even trust that God can sort that problem. You don't even trust that God can remove that obstacle from your life. So fearing, you being so fearful is could also hinder your prayers. Lack of gratitude. Lack of gratitude. This should have been the number one. So we must not have fear. You don't understand what I mean. Having faith, the kind of fear I talk about is when you believe that the problem you have is bigger than God. You are just afraid that that problem is bigger. It's not something God can take care of. Do you understand? It can hinder your prayers. Okay? It can hinder your prayers. So lack of gratitude can also hinder your prayers. Lack of gratitude can also hinder your prayers. You don't thank God for what you have already, like, I would have told you guys something out from experience, but let me still continue from this lack of gratitude. Let's assume this month now, okay, you made a lot of sales this month. You sold almost everything you had in your shop. All that you imported, you sold almost all of them. You made much gain. You made, as in, gain upon gain upon gain. And then we now step into the other month. And your mind is already hurt. Like, you could not even say, God, I'm so happy for the massive sales I made last month. You didn't even appreciate God. You didn't even show gratitude. You didn't even, like, show it. Then what you are rushing to do is to even, like, you are so desperate to even start making, like, you want to be making that sales, but you've not really appreciated God for the one He has done, for what you have already. Lack of gratitude is very dangerous. So lack of gratitude, if you see what it can, if you see how powerful it is, you will never ever be ungrateful again. So must I go out at night because I have no this person? Are you sure you are even listening to my teachings? So please always practice gratitude. Thank God for the one you have. Thank God for the blessings you have already, whether big or small, whether large or thin. You have to thank God for it. Gratitude opens door for even more blessings. For even more blessings. So you have to always appreciate God for the blessings you know, for the blessings you don't know, for the battles He's fighting for you, even knowingly, or the ones you know and the ones you don't know. You have to show it. Because if you do that, God will always do more. Okay? Another one is living in constant anger. This one is bad though. You are always angry. You are always being upset. You easily get offended. This one is another dangerous one. You need to get rid of it. Try as much as you can. It can hinder your answers. Every small thing you don't vex. Every small thing you don't vex. Please stop it. Another one is disrespect to parents or elders. This one I'm telling you, no be lie you. You don't regard your parents, you don't regard your elderly ones. Let us assume your parents' first child. I know these people can be so annoying sometimes. But what you want to do is to express yourself and let it go. Just let them know that what they did is that it annoyed you. You know that you carry it in your mind and start disobeying them and start disrespecting them. They talk while you talk 20. They send you somewhere on errand you can go. You start disobeying. This can hinder your prayers because these elderly ones, they are like guardian angel. They came before you. They came to the world before you. They have more connection. Trust me, you see, the first child of the family and the parent, they have a very stronger power more than you spiritually. I want you to know that. They have a stronger power and connection with the universe spiritually more than you do. So you don't do that because when you do, you is more like disobeying God. So this can hinder your prayers too. Broken relationship can also hinder your blessings, can also hinder your prayers. Ask me why. I know that sometimes some people can offend you and you don't ever want to forgive, you don't ever want to make peace, you don't even want to go close to them anymore because of how they offended you. But trust me, sometimes you forgive for yourself and not for them. Sometimes you forgive for yourself and not for them. So, broken relationship, when you refuse to make peace with people, right? Your mind is always at that thing they did to you. This also can hinder your blessings. Lack of consistency. If you know you fall on this one, please step forward. Lack of consistency in prayer. You only pray when you are in trouble. It is only when you are in need, when you are in trouble that you pray. You don't pray when things are smooth. You don't pray when either is soft. You don't pray when house is at peace. It's always when there is a fight, when there is a quarrel, when there is a problem, when you're passing through difficulties. That is when you remember God. I beg go. God will not see it as though, so you can't even be happy and thank me during the days I blessed you. It's only the days you're in trouble that you can run into me. I know that the Bible is also telling us that God says, run to me, all you with heavy load, and I will give you rest. But please, it is not only when you're in trouble that you will be running to God. So you have to be consistent in prayer. Lack of consistency can also hinder your blessings and prayers. God, guys, I'm very very tired already. Vicious. So the talking for long is not good for me. Talking for long is not good for me, but we're almost there. Doubtful environment can also hinder your prayers, can also hinder your answers. Hi, Joseph Edwards. Good to see you again. How are you doing? Welcome. Being around people who discourage your faith is not good. If you're around people who discourage your faith, who doesn't add value to your spiritual growth, who always talk negatively. I'm sorry, your prayers could be hindered because what you digest matters a lot. You as someone in your spiritual journey, what you digest, the kind of word you listen to, the kind of word you speak is what your spirit listens to. And when your spirit listens to that, it becomes a life, like it becomes part of you. That is why sometimes when you listen to some kind of music, you will start to behave like it. You can tell who a person is from the kind of music they play, from the kind of friends they keep, from the kind of people they associate with. So if you surround yourself with people who doubt your faith, people who don't even encourage you to keep up, to even pray, people who don't even pray at all, your prayers will be hindered because you've become part of them. The negative energy from them is already ruling you, is already part of you. It's already it has already covered you. So you need to be very, very mindful of the kind of people you associate with. It's very important. I'm telling you this. Anyone who wants to grow spiritually, they don't keep friends. They don't be around with so many people. Even if I told you, that is why it's very important. When you go out every day and you come back, you cleanse yourself. You cleanse yourself. It's not take you how many minutes because we pick up energy from people. We pick up energy from places. Okay? So now speaking against your prayer, last but not the least, speaking against your prayer, when you just finish praying now, after some minutes, you start saying something opposite of what you said. It's very bad. It's very, very bad. It could hinder your answers and hinder your prayer. Just now you prayed something, you said something good, positive about yourself. And then, after some minutes when you're done praying, you now start saying something, you now start saying the opposite of what you just said. So, that is it, guys. There are a lot, but I can't really mention all right in this live. But I can tell you that if you start adjusting, just be a changed person. All these things I mentioned, you just try as much as you can. If there's anyone you used to do, just try to stop it. If you're that person that your answers delayed, you don't easily get answer to your prayers. Go through all that I listed. If you fall into any of them, please try as much as you can to stop doing them. These things might look common to you. It might look so common to you, but it means a lot in the spiritual realm, in your spiritual journey. Okay? So, that's all I have for you tonight. That's all I have for you tonight. And I believe this live helped you. I believe this live helps you. I believe this teaching is helpful, made you learn something new. Let me as what do you say? Okay, yeah, the old one. God is one. Yes, God is one. True. God is one. Do not get it twisted. God is one. So, guys, big boy, big boy, how are you doing today? Where are you watching from? I really need to sleep, honestly. I really, really need to sleep earlier today. I'm prioritizing my health, trying to. I'm from Alabama. I have Alabama. What is that? Hi, goodness. Hi, Chantel Deborah. Welcome to my life. How are you doing? Nice to meet you. What is all this good I beg you? Hey, God, what is this? How are you all doing? Please welcome to my life. Double tap on the screen. Like, wait, there's something I need to do. So I'll be going off. I'll be going off anytime now. Okay, guys. So I will see you all. There's this I'm watching on. It's very funny. Let me know where you're watching from. Nice to meet you all. If this live goes off, I go off. So, guys, it's about to rain and I cannot wait. Like, I will love it. I'm going to love it. The weather is very, very hot now. Like, the weather now is mad though. So, if this rain is going to fall, I will love it. The weather is going to be so cool. It's so nice. Okay, this is going to 1 hour already. It's no problem. Let's spend up to 1 hour. Once it's up to 1 hour, I'm going to go off. So, hello, madam. So cute. With this my rough face. With this my rough face. Thank you. Thank you. Compliment acknowledged. Thank you for your compliment. Black, how are you doing? It's quite been a while. Looking very nice. Thank you so much. How are you doing and where are you watching from today? I'm sorry about that background noise. Here in my compound, they play football. They used to watch football there. So that's why you hear all the noise. Okay. If you are new here and you're just joining us, please after this live, I want you to it will be uploaded. So you can go to the live section and start from the beginning. What we really talked about here is very important. Okay, so all right. So we still have about 13 minutes to go. I'm so happy, guys. It's going to rain tonight, and I'm going to love it. It's going to rain tonight. I'm going to love it. So here, let's talk about virgin rain. Do you guys know about virgin rain? Just turn camera, madam. All right. You see, I don't think this is not the first rain of the year, but do you guys know how powerful the first rain of the year can be? From the smelling alone, from the smell down to the main rain, the main water, if you fetch it. If you've gotten the first rain of the year, you have it. Congratulations, because what you have is mighty. Most of us, I think, have taught us here how to get a virgin rain. But maybe you are hearing this for the first time. Virgin rain. Let me just highlight on it a bit. What is virgin rain? Virgin rain is simply a rain you get direct from the sky. A rain that you got direct from the sky is not from the roof, it's not from anything, didn't touch any other thing. It entered your container directly from the sky, right? That is virgin rain. How do you get this virgin rain? Or what is the work of this virgin rain? What is the work actually? The work of virgin rain actually is that it helps you cleanse away negative. I can't say it's hard to get though. I don't want to use the word it's hard to get, but sometimes it's difficult because of people. Sometimes because of where you are living. Yes, because of where you are living. But people in the village are so opportune. Like they are enjoying, everything nature. People in the village enjoy it the more. What we eat in the city here is just fairly used chemical things that have already been diluted. So we eat it. But you see those people in the village, they eat a whole, a natural things, 100% natural. How do you get this virgin rain? You can get something like table and put in the middle of your compound. It's not everybody that can do it because some people that live as a tenant, when you are doing that kind of thing, some people will now come and be looking at you somehow, some people actually look. It's not look as if you are doing something fetish or something. But you see, as long as you know in your heart that this thing you are doing is normal, is something you want to do to help yourself, there's nothing, just go ahead and do your thing. So when you're living, whether you're living in your own house or you're living with people, just get something like a bucket, a bowl. Look for a stool or something you can use to place it. Or if you know you can stay at the top of your roof, that is beautiful. And some people who has cars, you know, when your car is parked at the middle of your compound, just look for a container or a bowl. Bowl is better. Look for a bowl and place it at the top of whichever thing you are using while the rain while it is raining. So that rain is coming direct from the sky. Nothing else touched it. It didn't touch anything before getting into your bowl. It fell into it direct from the sky. So once you have gotten it, you just get a container you want to use and store it. Pour it inside. Take it to your chamber, your praying space, that's what I mean. Light a white candle. What you can use to activate it is a white candle. What you can use to activate your virgin rain is white candle alone. When you take it to your star boy, hi, how are you doing? Welcome to my life. When you take it to your chamber, what you want to do is to just keep it there and light the candle on. As the candle is burning, open it to open it. Don't pray while it is closed. As the water is at your praying ground, the candle is on. Can on incense, whichever incense you use to pray, because incense is very, very recommendable. Like, it's the most you use it when you want to pray. Why? Because it drives away negative energy. You see 999 777 incense, back to sender incense, all those kind of incense, you get them. They are call money, they are call customers, they all work. It depends on the energy you put into it, the intention you set. That's what matters. Now you're going to pray as that candle is on the container is open. You're going to pray, asking the universe to show you mercy through this water, to cleanse anything that is holding you back. This is a healing water. That water is a healing water. It is healing. It is divine. It is pure. So you go ahead and pray. And after praying, you cover it and keep it in your prayer where you know nobody can go and tamper with it. Please, when you are in your period, don't use that water. And the day that rain will be the day you want to collect it, if you are on your period, don't collect it. You want to do this when you are holy, when you are pure. And if you eventually collected it, don't use it to pray. Don't touch it when you are on your period. Yes. Use this to pray. If you have a shop, get another container, pour some inside, use to sprinkle in front of you or add to your mopping water and mop your shop. You will make massive sales. You're going to witness what they call massive sale in your business that day. Virgin water works like magic. Some people don't know how to collect it. It works wonders. But a lot of people doesn't know how to collect it. That is why sometimes when I'm done preaching about it, they'll now just some ignore. But those who knew the how effective it is, they don't joke with it. I myself, I don't joke with it. Do you understand? So slip off go. Oh my god, I've really tried to do. I've been talking for hours. I will be talking for hours. I'm doing good. Starboy. Starboy, please, I want you to subscribe to this channel if you haven't subscribed, and thank you. Please subscribe if you have not subscribed. Good evening, no. How you do? Um, I was work today, so I didn't even remember to call again concerning that phone, the panel, that techno phone. Were you able to get it? And then this Redmi phone that you change battery from the screen, that this phone, I haven't really had time since to chat it up. The phone is giving me issues though. It's touching like, I don't know how to describe it. The thing, if you're scrolling, it will be scrolling with speed. It will not stop. It's hanging, that kind of thing. So I don't know. I was even disappointed. So I'm just managing. Sometimes when you start like that, I'll just have to off it and restart again. This is how I've been able to. This is how I've been using it all this while. So I don't know. I don't know what the problem is. Meanwhile, the other one, how far back were you able to get? So I told you guys once this light is off, I'm going to off this light. I'm going to end the door. Sleep is coming. Sleep is calling. So guys, I've been able to spend much time, but it's not people are coming alive. God, it's not people are coming alive. Where have you guys been? You guys are welcome. Where have you guys been? Did you guys travel? How are you all doing today? Let me know in the comment section where you're watching from. Double tap on the screen. I've been talking for a while now. I can't even talk anything again. Please, I want you to like this live if you haven't liked. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do well to subscribe. Where have you all been? Or where did you guys go to? Are you back coming now? Late comers. Where you, my darling, daddy? I wanna see you. With Jesus, I'm in love. Let me come and play you guys my favorite song. Auntie, good evening, ma. Thank you, ma. How's the quarter? It's somewhere play ego na 2-8. M ga ego le company lele. Gị somewhere play ego. Ha na-emekwa promo nke mma asị. Onye ọzọ ma m ga-emerụ na ha. This abụrụ Bond Street, ọ wụ Super Double John STD. Always busy. And this is what you got on town. Always busy. The quality is good. And secondly, the closure is 5x5. They have 4x4. They have 2x6. They have that 5x5 normally. Are they very expensive? Huh? So that's the thing. Even say if you say if you are time, we found because I have discussed what you got there. So can the maybe I've discussed. So we are still expecting it. Man, I will need to that. Yeah, come enjoy it. My dad, yeah, that lenta. It's in our academy. Today is Tuesday. Okay, guys. So you guys don't want to tell me where you're watching from. I'll see you guys some other time. It's 1 hour already. Thank you guys so much for spending time with me. Thank you for listening. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the subscription. Thank you for the support. Thank you for everything. But this my laptop light is very bright though. Wow. Very, very bright. I'm using to see. And it's so bright here. It's just so bright. I can even see myself clearly. Battery is running low. You guys, I'll start. It's okay. I've been trying to get this song. Yeah, some people have talent though. Some people have talent. Some people are very creative. I want to see you. Bye, guys. Good night. Have a good night's sleep.